While you're doing your back-to-school shopping this season, your child may have added something beyond pens and paper to the list, a new cell phone.
But at what age is it appropriate to give this highly connected device to a child? NBC 15's Amy Flugsoft gets dialed in to help parents with the often difficult decision.
The average age a child gets a cell phone is 12, according to the Pew Research Center and AT&T, but it's not uncommon for kids as young as 6 to have a smartphone in their backpack, and that causes quite the dilemma for many parents.
Hello, this is Colleen.
Colleen Scanlon is a busy mom of 3. Her kids are always on the go.
Should we try Madeline?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try Madeline.
Between babysitting, sports, and running around with friends, that's why her 2 oldest children, ages 15 and 13, have cell phones.
And the reason we decided to go this route is we decided to cancel our landline. So we noticed on our bill that we were spending $30 a month for that, but only using it for 30 minutes. So financially, it didn't make any sense. Colleen's decision for safety is the most common reason parents buy their child a cell phone. A study recently published in the Child Guide magazine shows 31% of kids get a cell phone for security, 25% to stay in contact with family, and 20% to keep up with their friends in school.
Really, everything's going to come down to the needs of the child, the needs of the family. Everything's going to be a little bit different.
Lauren Miller is the store manager of AT&T on Gammon Road in Madison and has helped a number of families get connected.
Kids as young as 6 or 7 getting phones, including smartphones.
But as parents browse the store and usually end up buying, there is a major concern.
To be honest with you, we get it all the time. How can I make sure that I know my kid is not doing something on their phone that they shouldn't be doing? The reality is that there's a lot of things that you're not going to be able to monitor unless you're consistently going in and looking at their phone, checking the browser history to keeping track of their data usage, keeping track of when their text messages are being sent and received and phone calls are being made.
Really, a phone is no different than any other types of privileges that you get in life. You want to save them until your child's really ready.
Unfortunately, Rebecca Mother, an outreach specialist at UW School of Human Ecology and a mother of 3, says there's no magic number that implies your child is ready.
It really depends on a number of factors, including probably most importantly the maturity of the child and the circumstances of the family and probably the parenting style of the parents too.
There are a certain number of factors that can give parents a touchstone.
Are they somebody that tend to be a little bit more responsible with material things because a cell phone is expensive? Is your child at a point where you would allow them to wear a $200 pair of your earrings? Because often cell phones cost that much to replace. Whether your child has pretty good impulse control, because you're essentially handing them a computer that they have access to pretty much, close to 24 hours a day.
Both Rebecca and Colleen agree kids need boundaries, but trust can be a good thing.
You have to know that they have the responsibility and the maturity to be able to deal with it, and you have to have a certain level of trust.
But be careful how much trust you give them. McAfee, a security software company, says while 90% of teens say their parents trust them to be responsible online, 45% say they would change what they're doing online if they knew mom and dad had eyes on them. So before you give your child the world at their fingertips.
Contract is not a bad idea that you both sign so that you're really clear. These are the things that that we will expect and that we won't expect. There's a lot of information saying it does not make a lot of sense to allow your child to have the smartphone in the bedroom overnight because it's so distracting, if not an opportunity to get into trouble.
Every generation's going to have their own challenge, and it's just a matter of adapting to it and talking to your kids every day.
It's important to remember so-called dumb phones or your basic flip phones still exist. You don't have to have a phone with all those bells and whistles for your child, especially if they aren't emotionally ready for that. There are options out there, and to see those, we have a special web extra with Lauren from AT&T. Just head over to NBC15.com and click on this story.